How many times have you seen that guy on a Porsche buying his 17th house? How did he make it? Is he a businessman or a crypto king? Sometimes that is exactly what he is. But more often, he is a successful property investor. How did he become so rich? Now, let me explain you how exactly the real estate investing puts money in your pocket. Let's start it very simple. You worked really hard and saved 50k, which you use as a 10% deposit to buy a house for 500k. This might be your very first house ever, which means you are not paying a stamp duty fee. Then you rent this house out to tenants. Let's assume your investment property is cash flow neutral, which means your tenants are paying you rent that is just enough to cover all of the house expenses, including mortgage repayments, insurances, repairs, and other bills. Then you wait some time. Let's imagine the house goes up in price to maybe 600k. You can sell it and put 100k in your pocket, right? Well, sort of. Let's make it a bit more real. If you sell a house, then there will be a few expenses you will have to pay. Firstly, you will have to pay to a real estate agent who will help you sell the house. In this case, the commission could be about 15k. Now your profit is down to 85k. Next, you will have to pay tax on your profit. In our example, assuming that you own this house for more than 12 months and your salary is, let's say, 100k, the capital gain tax will be around $15,000. You pay your tax and now can put $70,000 in your pocket, right? Well, in this example, yes, you do. Congratulations! The Porsche is now yours, at least the used one. But are you rich now? Not really. You are still part of the middle class. Your income is still the same and you didn't acquire any assets. Just a nice, shiny toy, which is still cool. Okay, let's step back a little bit. What can we do better? This is what smart people will tell you to do. Instead of selling the house, you go back to the bank and tell them that your investment property is now worth 100k more than it was when you bought it. And you ask for an equity loan. You borrow maybe 50k and use this money again as a 10% deposit to buy a second 500k house. This time you will need to pay a stamp duty fee, which will be somewhere between $15,000 and $20,000. So you may want to borrow 70k. Now you own two houses. How cool is that? Moreover, this time you didn't even have to struggle and save your money for the deposit. Instead, you just filled some forms and invested again. It becomes just a paperwork. Okay, imagine you wait a little bit more, and now both of your houses went up in price. You go back to the bank and borrow again. This time you may borrow against each of your houses and get two deposits to buy two more houses. Now you own four houses. You repeat this over and over again until you become that guy on a Porsche with 17 properties. Is this how it works? In a very simplified form, yes. Investors are being paid for the risks they bear. In the next video, we will see which risks they assess and how they mitigate them. Thank you.